You're in for a treat if you're planning an adventure in Australia. I promise you that there are more breathtaking vistas in this golden treasure than you could hope to see. Prepare yourself for vibrant nightlife, secluded beaches, and untamed outback scenery. To help you make the most of your trip to this sunny paradise, I'll take you on a tour of some of Australia's most stunning monuments and undiscovered treasures today. Number 15. The Reef of the Great Barrier. Calling the Great Barrier Reef one of Australia's most stunning locations makes me feel conflicted. When I finally saw it while traveling the East Coast, I was both thrilled and devastated because it had been on my bucket list for a very long time. I thought I would see wild colors and aliens when I got there. Don't get me wrong, I did see a lot of aliens, but bleaching has destroyed the coral's color. Even visible from space, the Great Barrier Reef is a hub for biodiversity and a UNESCO World Heritage Site. There is nothing like the ocean life here on the entire planet. Number 14. The Harbour Bridge and Opera House in Sydney. Begin your adventure in Sydney, where the famous Opera House and Harbour Bridge provide a picture-perfect setting for your Australian adventures. Given that these sites define the city's skyline and are rich in legend, they are absolutely essential, even for low-budget travelers. The Harbour Bridge is like traveling through time with the city below you, and the sail-shaped Opera House is an architectural wonder against a glittering harbour. They rank among Sydney's top tourist destinations. You may anticipate taking in the atmosphere, seeing street entertainers, and taking free Instagram-worthy photos. Number 13. The Bay of Byron. My friend, who is a local of Byron, has a lot to say about this overrated tourist trap. However, I had never been happier in my life when I landed in Byron as a female backpacker who had just landed alone. It's an inexpensive gem that draws young tourists who are only there to have a good time. It's really easy to make friends with the friendly natives. I stayed at Arts Factory, one of the best hostels in Byron Bay, out of all the places to stay in Australia, and I had a blast. Number 12. The beach at Bondi. One of Sydney's most popular destinations for backpackers is Bondi Beach. You're provided a laid-back lifestyle, nice vibes, and a place where people don't take life too seriously, day or night. It provides a much-needed sea-level getaway from the large city and is only a short ride from downtown Sydney. All you need to do to get there is take an inexpensive bus from the city. Bondi's Icebergs Pool is a salty wonder with surreal views, and the beach itself is legendary. Not to mention the Coogee Coastline Walk and its view of the shore. Spitting distance from the adored Sydney, rent a board or go rock pool seeking to witness a taste of Australia's most stunning offerings. Number 11. The Rainforest of Daintree. Are you familiar with the dangerous snakes, creepy crawlies, and lethal spiders that Australia is known for? In the historic Daintree Rainforest, we will soon be able to witness all of these and more. There is an abundance of wild animals and beautiful greenery at this UNESCO World Heritage Site in tropical North Queensland. You may sleep to the sounds of kookaburras and reasonably priced campgrounds in the area. Additionally, you can trek and see some admirable, cuddly animals. Number 10. Islands of Whitsunday. Off the coast of Queensland, the Whitsunday Islands are a sight to see. From Airlie Beach, I'm heading over to these islands, which are home to some of Australia's most breathtaking scenery. You can swim beside some amiable stingrays and sharks. You don't want to miss this, so bring your camera. I had the wonderful fortune to discover an especially excellent boat excursion that took me around the island. I made friends with the boat crew and spent the following week partying with them, even though I bravely traveled alone. Because indigenous populations have lived on these islands for thousands of years, visiting is like treading on hallowed ground, therefore make sure to enjoy every second. Number 9. The Blue Mountains. The Blue Mountains are a veritable paradise and a serious candidate for Australia's most gorgeous location. It's the perfect spot to get away from the bustle of the city, particularly if you've just arrived in Sydney after a lengthy flight. Imagine majestic cliffs, towering eucalyptus trees, and breathtaking waterfalls that will astound you. These ancient mountains are UNESCO listed and have been inhabited by Aboriginal people for thousands of years. In addition, the hiking routes are incredibly beautiful and reasonably priced. An early sunrise at the massive Three Sisters Rock Formation, which you will see along the journey, is the ideal approach to overcome jet lag. Number 8. The National Park of the Grampians. Victoria's untamed wilderness, the Grampians National Park, is home to breathtaking vistas, historic rock formations, undiscovered waterfalls, and colorful wildflowers. Additionally, it is rich in millennia-old rock art and indigenous culture. The narratives inscribed on the terrain are almost palpable. Here, hiking is the main activity, and there are several amazing hiking routes. The pinnacle, however, is without a doubt the high point. The vantage point makes the sometimes drawn-out route even more worthwhile. It passes through a variety of environments, including rocky trails and lush woodlands. Number 7. The Island of Kangaroo. I understand that the terms island and budget-friendly don't usually go together, but this trip can be completed on a shoestring. And believe me, it's well worth the money. Off the coast of South Australia, Kangaroo Island provides a reasonably priced wildlife experience where you may interact closely with koalas, sea lions, and kangaroos, not to add the high cliffs and immaculate beaches. The inexpensive ferry voyage you'll take to get there is an adventure in and of itself to start. Camping is the best option after that. It's inexpensive, allows you to see stars like never before, and while brushing your teeth, you might even encounter a kangaroo in the wild. Then there's Flinders Chase National Park, where you can view funky little penguins and cute fur seals. Ever better, take a quad bike ride across the island. Number 6. Ayers Rock or Uluru. This Goliath sandstone rock rises sharply into the outback in the center of the Red Centre. For the indigenous Ananga people, Uluru is an ancient place of worship. The visit is a wonderful chance to learn more about Australian history, Aboriginal culture, and Dreamtime legends. Be prepared for a constantly shifting work of art that will commemorate your single trip to Australia as Uluru's colors vary with the light. Try to go while the sun is rising or setting. Even wonderful if you could stay for the night of the stars. Fortunately, it has been reverted to honor the Aboriginal name Uluru after being dubbed Ayers Rock. They had prohibited tourists from climbing this holy rock by the time I got there to witness it for myself. Number 5. The National Park of Freycinet. In Freycinet National Park, explore the breathtaking Wineglass Bay's white sands, glistening waters, and verdant surroundings, as well as the famous granite peaks of the Hazards. Sunrise walks on the east coast don't get much better than this, and camping here is a great deal. However, Tasmania also offers some excellent lodging options where you can easily enjoy this breathtaking landscape. Number 4. The National Park of Karijini. Explore Western Australia for breathtaking gorges, untamed paths, dreamlike green pools, and an all-around incredible experience. Western Australia's Karijini National Park must be on your list of places to visit. Number 3. The Pinnacles. Discover Nambong National Park's bizarre Pinnacles Desert, where spooky limestone formations rise out of golden dunes to create an unearthly scene. It's like walking into a sci-fi movie set when you first arrive here. As the cherry on top, it's feasible on a tight budget. Number 2. The Island of Fraser. What could be better than going off-road on Fraser Island, the largest sand island in the world, which is home to thick rainforests, freshwater lakes, and dunes? Don't miss the opportunity to hire a Ford SUV and drive over the sandy paths for an incredible adventure, the transparent waters of Eli Creek or the notorious Mahino Shipwreck. Number 1. The National Park of Litchfield. Finish your journey in Litchfield National Park, where natural plunge pools and cool waterfalls provide for the ideal end to your Australian journey. Florence Falls is the perfect place to cool off, and you'll be amazed by the captivating termite mounds you may see here. Enjoyed the content? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment below.